All right, so you're thinking about selling on Amazon, but have you missed the boat? Is it too late? Well, today, we are going to break down a proven model that might just change your mind. Let's get right into it. Okay, so let's just tackle the biggest question right out of the gate because I know it's on your mind. Is the Amazon gold rush over? I mean, before you invest a single dollar or even an hour of your time, you got to know, right? Is this opportunity still real? The reality is a lot of people who try this do fail. And it's usually not because they're lazy. It's because they're using what I call Frankenstein strategies. They're just stitching together bits and pieces of advice from YouTube, from blogs, and a lot of it is just wrong or super outdated. You don't need a monster, you need a blueprint. Okay, so let's just cut through all the noise. Let's look at the actual data. We're not talking about what worked back in 2015. We want to know what the numbers say right now. Is this thing shrinking? Or is it actually getting bigger? Whoa, okay, now check this out. This is actually pretty mind-blowing. See that huge slice of the pie? A full 62% of all the money made on Amazon, it doesn't even go to Amazon. It goes directly into the pockets of third-party sellers. We're talking about regular people, just like you and me. And this is where the scale just gets insane. Think about it. Amazon is about 40% of all e-commerce sales in the US. So if third-party sellers get 62% of that, it means that roughly 20%, one out of every $5 spent online in the entire country, is going to a third-party seller on Amazon. That is a massive, massive opportunity. So with an opportunity that big, you need the right strategy, right? You need a way to grab your piece of that pie. So how do you do it? Well, we're going to focus on a model that is perfect for beginners, but also, and this is key, it's super scalable. It's called online arbitrage. So what is online arbitrage? Look, at its core, it is so simple. You're just buying products for a low price from well-known retail websites, and then you resell them for profit on Amazon. That's it. You're not creating a brand from scratch, like with private label. You're not making sales calls trying to land wholesale accounts. This model is all about speed and simplicity, and it doesn't require a huge pile of cash to get started. And this really boils it all down. The whole game is just 2 steps. Step 1, buy low from a retail website. Step 2, sell high on Amazon. You're just taking advantage of price differences that already exist out there. It's that straightforward. Okay, let's make this real. Here's an actual example. You could go to Nautica's website and buy this shirt for $15. Then you turn around and list that exact same shirt on Amazon where it's selling for $33. After all the Amazon fees and shipping, you're looking at about a $6 profit on one shirt. Now imagine doing that over and over. Okay, so the model makes sense, right? You can see the profit potential, so the next logical question is, what do you actually need to get this thing off the ground? Let's talk about your Amazon starter kit. First up, let's talk about setting up your account. You're going to need some basic stuff. A bank account so you can get paid, a credit card for fees, a tax ID, and a phone number. But the big one here, the one you absolutely need, is the Pro Seller account. Yeah, it's $40 a month, but trust me on this, it is non-negotiable. It's what lets you use all the essential software that really makes this business work. Next, the physical stuff you'll need. And please, do not overthink this. We're talking about some shipping boxes. You can get these anywhere. A simple shipping scale, a label printer, or honestly, just your regular printer to start, plus some tape. That's it. Keep it simple, keep it cheap. So what about the money? How much do you really need to start? Here's a realistic look. You should plan for maybe $150 for those supplies we just talked about. Then set aside about $90 a month for your essential software. But the most important piece is your inventory budget. You want to aim for at least $1,000 to spend on products. That's your fuel. Okay, so you've got your account, your supplies, and your budget. Now we get to the fun part, the part that makes or breaks this business. How in the world do you find profitable products? Out of the millions and millions of items on Amazon, how do you find the winners? Well, let's look at how the pros do it. The fastest, smartest way to do this is something called reverse sourcing. And the logic is brilliant. Instead of guessing what might sell, you find what's already selling really well on Amazon. And then you just work backward to find out where to buy it. You let other successful sellers do all the research for you. And look, this isn't some cute little theory. This is the exact method I use to source the vast majority of the $6 million I've sold on Amazon. It's how you build a real multi-million-dollar business. You're basically looking over the shoulder of your successful competitors and seeing exactly what works. Now, as you start doing this, you're gonna run into something. You'll find that some big name brands are restricted, or what we call gated. A lot of new sellers hit this wall and they just give up. They see it as a roadblock, but here's the secret. It's not a roadblock. It's actually a huge opportunity. So here's the deal. A lot of brands, you're auto-ungated, you can just sell them right away, no problem. But that also means everyone else can sell them, so competition is super high. Then you have the gated brands, like DeWalt or Crocs. You have to apply to sell them. And that one little step, it knocks out a ton of your competition, which means the profits are way, way better. And getting ungated sounds complicated, but it's actually really straightforward. Here's what you do. You buy at least 10 units of a product from a legit source, like Home Depot or Crocs.com. Then you take that invoice and you submit it to Amazon through the Apply to Sell button. The key is to just be persistent. Sometimes you got to try more than once. But getting these brands unlocked is your ticket to a less crowded, more profitable playground. You know, at the end of the day, success in this business isn't about watching 100 more YouTube videos or waiting for the perfect product to fall into your lap. It just doesn't work that way. Success comes from taking confident action. The people who win are the ones who just go out and make that first small purchase and learn by actually doing it. So there you have it. You have the complete path. The data is clear. The opportunity is absolutely massive. The strategy is simple and proven. The only thing left to do is execute. So my question for you is, what's the first product you're going to find? Thanks so much for watching, and we're excited to see what you build.